This is what we're doing today on thousands and thousands and thousands of transactions. It's really amazing to me. And the inventories are still there. You can go to any major financial institutions. You know all these financial institutions that the administration says they're too big to fail? Right. And I got beachfront property in Kansas. So if you believe that, I got beachfront property in Kansas. Let's go to the next question. Got any other questions?
Yeah, no, that's about it. I mean, you guys, what do you do with these loans? When you buy these, you just go ahead and you sell them. You sell these loans back out again. You're selling the loan, the debt, or what do you sell? The actual property, or what do you? How does it work? You said you buy the loan for like 40 cents on the dollar,
right?
And then you look for someone that would finance them for what, 50 cents? How it works?
No. The way it works is that we buy it for 40 cents on the dollar. We try to restructure the loan with the debtor so that they can pay $5,000 as opposed to $10,000 that they owe. Right. If they can't, we foreclose on whatever the collateral is, because most of these loans are collateralized. It could be by a house, or it could be by a duplex or apartment complex or something, Yep. Then if they don't, we have to incur the legal fees and incur the expense of foreclosing first and maintaining second. In many cases, these properties don't have insurance on them, so we have to enforce, obviously we have to put insurance on the properties to protect the investment that we've made. We also have to bring the property taxes current. In many cases, the property taxes are not current. So the margin is not as clean as I explained it to you. It's not as easy as I explained it to you at the beginning. I didn't want to get into all the details, but it's hard to make a living doing this, but it can be done. And what we do is we take these particular loans that we bought, right, at a discount, and we try to work them through by either selling the loans themselves, packaging the loans and selling them to people, investors, who want to go through that effort. Maybe we group them based on commercial. Here's some commercials loans, and it might be a package of about 50 loans. Or maybe they want commercial loans instead, and we do a package of maybe 100 commercial loans, and we sell those instead. Or maybe we foreclose and actually sell the real estate. And obviously when we sell the real estate to people who have the ability to pay for it, because we don't finance. We have to, obviously when we sell for cash. So that's why cash is king, and that's why I was telling all the listeners earlier that even if you can save $10, $20, $30 a month, is better than buying a new car and driving it and spending your money and really unfortunately not thinking about the future. The key here is you've got to make your money work as hard as you do. And most people, unfortunately, don't look at money like that. They don't. They think, oh no, I need the money to buy me a new watch, or I want to have the high 6-inch heels, or I want to have the $30 hairdo, or I want to have whatever. And I can understand that. Those are choices you make. And you're free to make those choices. That's what's great about this country. But then, don't complain. Don't expect the government to step in and help you pay that mortgage when you fall behind. And that's the problem.
So do you have like an inventory of properties that are available,
Absolutely. There's thousands of properties. Thousands. I'm talking about we have more than 5,000 properties. Yeah. So just us.
I have to call you back at a different time, or
are you interested in buying some properties?
Well, I have a couple of them that I'd like to get rid of, but I would like to buy some others at a discounted price. I was one of the ones that got hit with I bought some properties up in Orlando right before the crash happened. So obviously I'm way underwater as well myself with some of these with a couple of these properties.
Well,
I'm in the position where I have to do both. I would like to get rid of some and acquire others at a good price.
Well, it's better to start over again, obviously, and that's what you're trying to do, and I respect that. Don't feel bad. Welcome to the club. Everybody's in the same boat. I mean, when tide rises, all boats rise. And when tides will come down, all boats, including the wealthy, they come down as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. After this show, be happy to take your call. And Alfaro, one of my right hand, Alfaro will give you a call and we can structure something. And I'd be happy to introduce you to the powers that be, so that maybe you can sell your stuff, or we might be able to sell you something. Who knows? Or maybe we do a trade.
All right. Sounds great. Sounds good. I'll get in contact with Alfaro then.
All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jesus. Great to hear from you.
Have a great day.
You too. Well, like I said, I'd love to hear from you. Again, our telephone number is 786-362-6525, or write me an email at radio1americatalk@yahoo.com. Okay, today we've been talking about the American economy and the artificially maintained economy that we're experiencing. Let me just close by the following. I'd like to share with you some additional thoughts. As we know, inflation is going to come, and it's already here, but it's going to get really, really difficult. It has to. It's the only way we can pay down the debt, and the debt that this country has, so you have an idea, is going to be $17 trillion by the end of the year. 17 trillion with a T. That's amazing. That's a substantial amount of the actual national product of this country. So it's gotten out of control. So knowing that, and knowing that inflation is coming, and knowing that taxes are going to go up, and I'm talking about not just income taxes, payroll taxes are going to go up, sales taxes are going to go up, property taxes are going to go up. So you're going to get hit from all sides. And the way unemployment is at 8.2%, and it's not getting any better. If anything, it's going to head the other way for the next 6 months until election time. You know, I got to tell you, you have to be conservative. You have to save your pennies. You got to do it for a rainy day. I recommend that highly. Otherwise, you know, you might go to the unemployment one of these days and they'll say, you know, we'll give you this check, but if you cash it, if you can cash it, if you can get somebody to pay you something for that piece of paper, you'll be lucky. Because probably what will happen is that this country may very well default on many of its obligations if it continues the way it's going. And, you know, it depends on one thing, only one thing. November of this year, America is going to make the most important decision in the history of America. We're going to make the most important decision, and that decision is who is going to be the next president of this country. God help us if we continue the way we're going, because if we do, we're all going to be sitting in a bad place and working really hard for almost nothing. And if you think it's bad now, it can get a hell of a lot worse. So please, get involved, work hard, save a little money, and most of all, believe in the free market economy. Socialism in the history of the world has never worked. Never worked. Didn't work in Russia, didn't work in Cuba, didn't work in Nicaragua, didn't work anywhere. And it's not going to work. All right? Thank you so much. Look forward to hearing from you anytime, and next week, same time, same place. Thank you for listening.